like to apologise to anyone that's listening through the recording. I believe someone has left it on, and for that reason it was not properly working. So you missed Graeme's lovely little quote at the start there, and introducing to it. Yes, he is my brother, and his quote was very nice as well. That's a little exclusive for the live listeners. Anyway, continue. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
It's on about being confident for the segment.
Oh yeah, no. It's going to be a lot of sleepless nights.
Absolutely.
Trying to get it done, because object-oriented programming is a pain in the backside.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So is scripting. So I need to make 2 games before the end of May.
Lovely.
Oh well, that's your target. I'm sure you'll achieve well.
I would.
Well then, we'll get into how we all know each other. Obviously, me and Graeme know each other through birth.
Through birth?
Through family.
Through birth.
We apologise for any
apologise. Jesus Christ, man. You even made it to 3 minutes. Radio Cal, apologise for any foul language that you just heard. We apologise. We don't mean this in any offensive way.
Anyway, move on.
Yeah. So, Ross and Graeme, how do you know each other?
Well, you can say...
Through school, and we also went to Belgium together, through the choir.
I should say Graeme is 4 years older.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they were in the same...
No. But we went to Belgium with the school, through the choir, and it was eventful. We all got food poisoning. That was fun.
Yeah, we all got food poisoning. I remember getting lost. Not saying it's a specific person's fault, but we got lost in Belgium.
From what I heard from Ross, it was Graeme's fault.
I did not get us lost. We walked in a straight line, and for some reason we took a turn, and we didn't know where to go.
Yep.
The only perk of it was we found ice cream, so we weren't complaining that much.
We got Belgian ice cream. It was really nice.
It was, but we did get into trouble a wee bit because we were late for the bus back.
Oh well.
Fine. All was in the past. I was in S1 and I'm now first year uni, so it was a while ago, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm so glad you guys, obviously had me come along with Belgium as well. That was so nice of you guys.
Just because you didn't live, I'm sorry.
To be honest, I fumbled that trip massively. I wasn't even singing.
I know, yeah. You were in the choir, but you just stood there and mouthed the words. You didn't even sing anything.
I got a solo Ed Sheeran song, mind that? Yeah, I was an Ed Sheeran singer at that time.
Yeah, no.
Ross is a good singer.
It was horrible. The hotel.
You've said otherwise.
The hotel we stayed in was horrible. Like, the people in our room ordered pizza to the hotel room, but told them to go around the back and through a window because we were told we weren't allowed to get any food bar from the food that was in the hotel.
I remember we were told we weren't allowed to go into each other's rooms. We had to climb windows. I'm pretty sure, I believe.
Scott climbed out a few windows.
Yeah, that happened as well. That was funny. That was
cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
I mean, my trip was ruined to Barcelona.
I was going to go to Barcelona too.
It's going to be so good, man.
And then
it's going to be so
coronavirus happened.
Oh, yeah.
The Rona.
I want to go to Barcelona so bad.
You never got to go on a high school trip then, did you?
I never. Not once. Oh, do you know what really sucked? I'm kind of semi-happy it didn't happen because I was to do the marimba and I was so far behind everyone else.
Really?
Yeah. Like, Ada was in it. And Ada could play like guitar and all that and the violin. And Ada comes up and he's like, oh, could you do this song? And I'm like sitting there going like that. And she's like, no, it's like this. And just plays it perfectly on the marimba. And I'm just like, all right, cheers, Ada.
You should have scammed a holiday.
I know.
I mean, you could have done what most people in the choir did, and that's just mouth lyrics. Like,
Were you part of the show that year as well with Grease?
Grease.
No, you were High School Musical.
I was High School Musical, yeah.
Ross was
actor. I was Zeke. I was the chef. I got to sing about creme brulee. Creme brulee. It made me actually find out about creme brulee, and it's now my favourite dessert still to this day.
Is it?
I love creme brulee. Sorry, I was about to say some other words.
Also, just a little explanation for the 5 o'clock time slot. Our guest arrived early today, and Platinum YTK was off this week, so we thought we may as well just start a little bit earlier.
Just early, so we can get home earlier.
Basically, yeah.
So, Graeme.
Yes.
You're hopefully going to uni. In September, is it? Yeah.
Yes, we start the 1st of September.
So, what's the course called? Like, what's the actual course?
Game development and programming.
Have you looked into the modules for that at all? Or
Yes.
what's it looking like?
A lot of sleepless nights again.
It's
Are you
just
excited
computing,
that
isn't it?
Are you excited they're going to be surrounded by people that
Yeah.
obviously have a care for it
Yeah. So.
and they're smart enough to get to it?
Yeah, so I've already made up a college or uni Discord with everyone that's going to the uni. We've got like 50 people in it this now, and only 9 of us are going into year 2. The rest of them are going into year 1. And yeah, it's not fun because everyone going into year 2, we already know each other.
Yeah.
So we already know what it's going to be like, and I'm dreading it because some of them are just
Insufferable.
aye. That's one way to put it. That's one way to put it. Like
That's good. Well,
for an example.
Alright, you
for
almost
an-
knocked the mic over there.
For an example, so they're dating someone, and if their partner starts flirting with someone, they get really angry and aggressive. But if they do it, they need to just take it.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Fun.
That's good. So that actually means that when you get in uni, we'll finish uni. We'll have the graduation exact same time, won't we?
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah.
Because we'll be going into second year when you
That's
are
a
going into second
logistical
year.
problem.
It is. Well, depending on when the graduation days are.
Because one will be in Aberdeen, one will be in Glasgow.
No,
Dundee. I keep getting them mixed
Why
up.
do you think Aberdeen?
I don't know. I before the show starts, before the show started, when Stuart was away, I was saying, "So it's Aberdeen you're going to, right?" He's like, "No, it's Dundee." I'm like, oh,
it's because
I'm
you're called
sorry.
Aberdeen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Is
It's
that.
Aberdeen uni.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. And then you obviously are graduating college this summer.
Yeah, but our lecturers are on strike, so they're not properly putting through the grades. So there's going
that's
to be
lovely.
a logistical issue there.
God, all happy news.
I know, wonderful.
So Graeme, you're quite a gamer. Some might say.
Yes,
You always have been. You always bullied me as a child when it came to video games.
I did not bully you.
Oh yes, you did.
I would have.
No.
I always remember those days when there was the Xbox 360, and you had Batman on there, and I'd
it
be
was Arkham.
begging.
So Arkham City?
There was one of them. I'd be begging for a shot of it, and you'd be like, "Aye, just give me an hour." I'll be waiting an hour, and you're like, "Aye, just give me another hour." I'd just be sitting there. I'd never got a shot of that game.
Well, you did eventually.
I flew around for about 10 minutes, and then you're like, "Alright, that's enough. My turn."
Well, I remember you were away staying with someone, and Gears of War 5 was coming out, and you had Game Pass Ultimate. So I asked you
and
if I bumped your Xbox to play it early, and I completed the game before it even came out.
What? That's mental.
I know, Graeme is a professional gamer.
Professional.
Are you excited for any games that are coming out? Any releases coming out? So it's a bit of a dry spot, I think. But
yeah, not really. There isn't really. The last game that I was really looking forward to that was coming out was Spider-Man 2, which I completed multiple times and bought about 5 different copies of it.
I know, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, I bought the collector's editions, 2 digital deluxe editions, and
God.
yeah.
It's a heavy set of stuff.
No, it was 3 digital deluxe editions because one came as a collector's. But
Jesus.
yeah, not really. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers and Borderlands 3 recently, and also TFT. TFT is basically battle chess with League of Legends characters.
Oh, sounds interesting.
I mean, the Helldivers is the big one as of recent,
Yes.
of course.
That and Power World.
Power World.
Oh.
We actually talked about Power World, didn't we? at some
Yeah,
point?
we did. When Anthony was on, we talked about Power World a little bit, and we talked about if there'd be any sort of copyright issues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think there will be. Because
It's just different enough to the point where it's
well, they released all the 3D models
not. Right.
for it, and it was all made by the people by Pocket Pair.
Yes.
It was all made by Pocket Pair.
Aha.
So yeah, that's out. What was I going to ask there? It was well, Pokemon's coming out, but are you not too fussed with Pokemon? are you? You're not?
There is the new. It's the I think it's Pokemon Legends. It's like the next Arceus, basically, where it just goes to show you the state that Pokemon's in, because if Pocket Pair, a company that's very low, can make Power World and destroy Pokemon on every single level.
I hate Pokemon.
You're still running on a tablet.
Okay.
It's phone components. Like Nintendo refuses to update the Switch for some reason.
But then, aren't they getting another one out soon?
Did
yeah,
you have
but
the OLED one out, or is that just...
The
OLED is just a better
storage.
But there was reports that that's been delayed to next year now. And it might be a launch title. See the new Pokemon Legends game? That might be a launch title for the second Switch.
Well,
apart from gaming, Graeme, you're also a large collector.
Oh, yes, yes.
You know, when you get a game, you like to get all the little bits and pieces that come with it as well. So out of your arsenal of game merchandise, is there any that sticks out to you as your favourite pieces? And could you get a little price attached to that as well?
that's criminal.
Yeah. I really like the statue from Spider-Man 2, where he's holding Miles by the foot and Peter's webbing him in the back. But I've got all the collector's editions from all the Arkham games as well.
You have that Batman statue that I bought you?
Yeah, that one. What else do I have? I've got an Assassin's Creed Black Flag statue. I got at Comic-Con. But I like Lego as well. So I've got the Lego Ecto 1 from Ghostbusters. And also the Sanctum Sanctorum from Doctor Strange.
Yeah. And then you've got your Funko Pop collection as well?
Oh, that's exploding. Because there's now Funkos coming out for the next Godzilla. And I think I'm going to pre-order them all.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it's about £200 or something.
A man who's moving out soon needs the money
For his own apartment.
but he needs the Funko Pops more.
Needs the Funko
There's
Pops
one-
for the apartment.
There's a Funko Pop where Godzilla's sleeping in the Coliseum.
That's crazy.
So yeah, what else is there? So there's obviously all the Funko Pops. There's your wide expanse of comic books, Graeme, that you've invested over the years. I remember as a little child with you and your comic books.
A lot of comic books and a lot of graphic novels. I don't really collect comics that much because I don't have any space for it.
Right.
If you had the space.
But you've got the space for the Funko Pops.
Yes, because it's all in glass units where my TV sits.
Right.
It's a proper collector. So besides the what is it, the Funko Pops, the comics, I mean, have you ever thought about what they would be worth if you were to...
Not entirely, no. It's one of those where I'm a hoarder to an extent, so I like to keep stuff.
Yeah, I'd say about that. That's about
But
right.
I'm not as bad as what I used to be. I used to be really bad, but
I mean, with the comics though, surely you'll probably have a couple pieces in there that will go up
yeah.
with time. So maybe one day.
Hopefully.
It's like a little investment, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a little collector.
A side hustle investment.
Aye.
I've still got your telescope.
I didn't even
So
know you had it.
Stuart was bought a telescope off the grandparents for one Christmas, and he left it at that grandparents, and now I've got it.
Never used it once.
Your telescope's been bumped.
I was actually planning to sell it.
Aye, fair. Let's see how much you can get for it.
I want 10% of the profits, please.
Why 10%?
It's just a little something.
You're getting 2.
Oh well, I'll take it. But yeah, I mean, do you want anything else besides the Funko Pops, comics, figures, that kind of stuff?
Not really. Like, the room this now, I don't have any more room to put anything else in.
But you'll be at a new place soon, so
Yeah,
more
but
options.
I'm actually. But the thing is I'm actually a big physical media collector.
Right.
So like with digital, it's easy to lose it within like. All it takes is for Apple to turn around and go, nah, but you're not having that anymore, and pull it, and you're like, I just wasted I just wasted money in that. And so I like to collect physical media. So
Like
I bought
the DVDs and all that.
yeah. So I bought Arrival and Blade Runner 2049 the other day.
Well, yeah, that's me and Luke also are going into that sort of physical stuff. We have got all of our favourite movies on DVD now. Well, at least most of our favourite movies on DVD.
Yeah.
Just because it's so more convenient.
Yeah, and I've got the PlayStation, so it can play Blu-rays. It can play 4K Blu-rays as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into the physical media stuff. So not to your extent. I don't really collect things. I collect board games maybe, but that's about it.
Yeah, you're a big board game collector.
I love board games. They're great. I love them. I want to get there is one I've been eyeing up. It's about £150.
What?
For a board game?
For a
What?
board game?
What board game?
Bro, solid board game though.
Hurry up, what?
It's called Scythe.
Scythe.
It's bro. It's one of them ones where you're going to be needing to read the rules for about 58 hours before you can play 20 minutes.
I'd hope
Your
so.
madness. Mental.
No, but I love it.
It's
so much fun.
You had a phase of decks of cards as well, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I still have them. And I still like to collect sometimes when I see a
Didn't you
really
used to
nice
collect
pair.
skulls as well?
No, that was a very short thing. I used to collect money. That was the thing. I used to collect
Oh,
money.
you try to be one of those penny people that would like...
Well, no, not in terms of like pennies, different coins, as in different currencies. So I'd have euros, I'd have lira, I'd have...
Oh, sure, I said I
rupees.
could have give you...
Oh no, that's long gone. That's long gone.
I could have give you Canadian
dollars. No, I think I already had them, so sorry.
From where?
I don't know. Just my dad's friends like travel a lot, so he would always just be like, I got a little Canadian dollar for you here, bud.
That's just dad though, he just takes money from it.
But yeah, so I've been looking at the board game. Definitely not going to be allowed to get it. Look, we'll veto that idea. I will not be able to get close to that.
I did pre-order a £70 remote control Godzilla before I sobered up and cancelled the pre-order.
Yeah, bad move.
It was cool though.
I know you showed me it and I was just like, no, it's not the time.
I lit up and the tail moved.
I mean, how are you for your new apartment?
It's going as well as what it can.
700 Godzilla.
No, it is it is difficult because with the way the work is, because it's 0 hours. So 1 week I could be working 4 hours, the next I could be working 20.
Yeah.
So how much I'm getting each month is inconsistent.
Yes. Well, it is just I hope you understand why I say it's a slight bit concerning when you're like, you're going to move out and then you're like, I've got all these pre-ordered, this is pre-ordered, I'm buying this after this, I've got 7 tickets for this.
Yeah, so I've got, listen to this, I've got 7 tickets for Ghostbusters and 6 for Godzilla. But...
So you're going to see them that many times?
No. Godzilla, I'm going with Paul, I work with, and James, who I'm pals with.
Yeah.
But on 2 different nights. But I've got the Odin Limitless card, so that means I can just buy tickets. So the cost of it is a lot less than... It's like £18 a month and you can see as many movies as you want.
I know, it's still pretty nuts.
Yeah, but...
I mean, so you're excited for Godzilla, which is coming out?
Really excited. And Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I hope again they just keep on... keep the humans sweet and short, but the main event is the main thing. Yeah. I mean, what was your thoughts? Big new release. Don't spoil anything. I know you like to spoil stuff when it comes to movies. Dune Part 2.
Yes.
Ross hasn't seen it yet.
I've seen Part 1 though. So.
Yeah.
I've seen it twice.
What was your thoughts?
The pacing's a lot better. I will say that.
That's what Stuart said as well.
The pacing's significantly a lot better. They cut a lot out of the book during that part. There's a lot of characters that are not in it that's meant to be in it, but they changed stuff for the better and for worse.
Right.
There's certain characters that are playing a big part in the third book.
Yeah.
That kind of the ending of the second movie doesn't really go into that. Sorry, second book, not third book, second. The Messiah, which is obviously going to be the next movie.
Yeah.
But it's really good, and I recommend you go and see it because it's very smart in what they do.
Yeah.
They have adapted the story incredibly well for what they have to cut out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Dune Part 2 is better than Dune Part 1.
Really? Because I enjoyed Dune Part 1.
Visually, I thought Dune Part 2, except from... There's one scene in Dune Part 1 that I absolutely adored, and that was the Harkonnens attacking.
Oh, yeah.
That's
one thing I didn't like about Dune Part 2 was they hyped up certain moments, and that moment's there for about 5 minutes and it's gone, and you're like, what?
I mean, no, but it was still so good.
Yeah.
It was still so good. Visually, it was amazing. Sound design was perfect.
What they done with the camera, going from colour to black and white, it's in the trailer, so...
Aye.
That black and white stuff was really good, because they used infrared cameras. That's how they done it.
Right.
To film it, they used infrared cameras.
Yeah, and the pacing is some of the best pacing I've ever seen in a movie.
Really?
The pacing, but it was so perfect, I think, because it kept everything just bit by bit by bit by bit. I mean, if you're someone like Luke who doesn't like anything longer than about an hour and a half.
Oh, he didn't like it at all.
Yeah,
well,
I've
I mean,
heard about
he
that.
liked the visuals and he liked the sound design, but
Yeah.
apart
The
from that,
soundtracks, I feel like the movie is only as good as its soundtrack. If you don't have a good soundtrack, a good soundtrack can turn a bad movie into an okay movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy sorted then. Like.
But
I mean,
those
yeah,
have
I think
always, they've-
Guardians of the Galaxy would not be as highly rated if the music didn't slap as hard as it did.
yeah, because the music helps the way the movie plays out, and the way Hans Zimmer done his score, it was perfect.
Well, that's one thing. Oscars was recent.
Yeah.
Any reactions to that?
Silly,
Don't you dare swear again or you're out.
Cillian Murphy winning the best actor.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Godzilla -1 winning VFX.
Oh, yep, that was good.
Its franchise is 70 years old. It's
Yeah.
had 38 movies.
Yeah.
Hasn't had a single nomination. The first nomination it gets, it won. I also loved the bit with Arnie and Danny DeVito with Find Me in the Crowd.
Oh, Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
With Batman.
Yeah.
We've also hate Batman. There he is.
Found him.
That was the only thing that I was slightly disagreeing.
Jimmy Fallon was horrible.
Oh yeah, I did see that. He was.
Oh, he was awful.
He's done it too much. He should have just had one, and that was it. But now this was like his 4th year
Yeah.
doing it. But anyway, the one bit that I was actually kind of upset about was, I don't know if you know, it was Emma Stone won Best Actress instead of Lily Gladstone. Did you see Killers of the Flower Moon?
No.
Then you won't know. But pretty much Killers of the Flower Moon, it was Scorsese, and Lily Gladstone was perfect in it, and Emma Stone did Poor Things, and...
Poor Things was a phenomenal movie though, but I feel like Mark Ruffalo should have got a nomination for
Did he not?
Best
I thought he did.
Supporting.
I thought he did.
I don't think he did.
I thought he had gotten one.
Because he was phenomenal in Poor Things.
That's one thing I want to see is Holdovers, which I haven't seen
Oh,
yet.
there's a lot of controversy about Holdovers.
Why?
Because apparently the script is identical near enough to another movie. Because the guy that wrote it wrote like a sample script. It was the same guy that wrote Paddington 2.
Yeah.
And they denied, they said, oh, it was a horrible script. And then if you look at the comparisons, it's actually the same script as the Holdovers.
Ooh.
Because the guy who, quote unquote, wrote the Holdovers has got a terrible track record of bad movies.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it seems like a good movie.
Yeah.
Apart from the controversy.
Controversy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
controversy. That's how you actually say the word, technically. I'm actually. But, yeah, of course, Cillian Murphy won Best Actor.
I was happy about that.
Fair.
Yeah.
No complaints there.
He deserved it.
Robert Downey Jr. won
Best Supporting.
Best Supporting. Fair.
Would you say he deserved it more than Ryan Gosling? Because people were arguing about that.
Oh, I think Ryan Gosling. Yeah.
Ryan Gosling was
I've
good,
never
but-
known a man to be so comfortable in his sexuality than Ryan Gosling.
Ah,
Going in
true.
that bright pink suit, singing I'm Just Kidding. Also with John Cena.
Aye. Yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan Gosling, his performance of I'm Just Kidding was really, really good.
How the hell did he get Slash?
Aye, I know.
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty cool. So yeah, Oscars was okay. It was okay. Again, Arnie and Danny DeVito were cool. They were great. Ryan
But
Gosling.
I would never expect Arnie to mention Godzilla.
I know.
It was weird.
I know. Did you see the director's speech for it? It was a bit hard to understand, to be fair.
Yeah.
He tried his best, but I see they all had. You'd have loved this. They all had the Godzilla
I saw that.
figures.
No, what was even better was the shoes. The heels.
The
were
heels
either
was
the
Godzilla
Godzilla's
claws.
hand or the dorsal fins.
It's so cool.
There's an interview coming out on Friday with the director of -1 and the director of the new one, and they're talking about their own retrospective Godzillas. Because the MonsterVerse one, the new one, the American one, is very much like the Showa era. So you see how the meme where he's on his tail when he's flying?
Yeah.
Well, that's the Showa era, the crazy, the fun,
It's
the
dumb
wacky,
fun.
the neon. Which, I've got a funny feeling the tail hang might happen in the new one.
That'd be fun.
Because
That'd be awesome.
That would be
Because I think there's a battle that takes place in 0G.
Right. Okay. Yes, that would easily
That's,
happen.
that's gonna be fun.
I might leave the cinema if it's too bad.
Oh no! It's gonna
If
be.
it's like a frame for frame recreation of the original.
Honestly, I think people will love it. But the thing is with the way everything is in the world, something like Godzilla and Kong is good because it's just dumb fun. You just go and have fun, and it's the perfect time because the date comes out is the day everyone stops for Easter.
I think that's another scene I love from the original movies was he's like flying through the air by using his atomic breath, and he's like curled up in a ball, and he's flying in the other way. It's so good. It's so stupid.
That's what makes it though.
I know. It does look good, and obviously -1 was just a really good movie.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed -1.
I've not seen it yet.
But what's really interesting is the fact that in 2004, with Godzilla Final Wars, Toho was ready to get rid of Godzilla entirely. They're like, no one wants to see him anymore, no one's interested in him, get rid of him. Then Legendary went, can we make a Godzilla movie in 2014?
Yeah.
And then that's what brought him back.
Mm-hmm.
So if it wasn't for the American Godzilla, we wouldn't have got Shin Godzilla or -1.
To be fair though, the 2014 one was a lot more truer Godzilla movie.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards is really creative in his way of working.
Whereas it went, King of Monsters started to get pretty goofy. It was pretty goofy.
And then Godzilla vs Kong.
Which was extremely goofy.
And then this one, he's just neon pink.
I know. I better do that tail slide. That'd be awesome.
But the thing is it's actually in the story, because he fights a Titan that's radiating that pinky colour, and I think he goes to his lair to sleep, and he absorbs the energy from the lair.
How long is it now?
2 hours.
Is it just 2 hours? I thought they might make it a little bit longer.
No, so I think the projected screen time is all the kaiju are going to have an hour screen time, and all the humans an hour.
Alright.
So it's like half of the movie's just kaiju. Because the director came out and said there's going to be sequences where it's 15 minutes long, no humans. Just monsters and
That's
kaiju.
good. That's good.
I like that, yeah.
Is there any other movies coming? Obviously Ghostbusters, which we're also excited to see.
Yes.
From the trailer, I adore it. It looks awesome.
It's the director and the writer. So the writer of the new movie is the son of the original director.
Right.
Jason Reitman, Jason Reitman also done Afterlife.
Yes.
And his dad is Ivan Reitman, who done Ghostbusters 1 and 2. But this one, they're taking inspiration from the cartoon that came out after 2, the real Ghostbusters. Mm-hmm. So there's a scene where the Ecto gets possessed, and there's another bit in the trailer where they've got a sidecar. So I think it's called the Ecto C,
right.
where they stick Phoebe in the sidecar and they chase people through in the sidecar.
But it looks cool because they've got a new villain in finally. It's a new one, and they brought back the library scene, which looks awesome. And again, it's just a lot of the older guys as well. They're fully incorporated. They're
doing it in a way where it's respectful to the originals, but moving the franchise on, because they're not using the same villains anymore. They're expanding new gadgets like the drone trap.
Yeah, I mean, is there any other movies coming out? I'm trying to think.
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh yeah,
that came out.
No, it's not. It comes out the day before Godzilla.
No, it's already came out in the US.
Yeah, and it's horrible.
Oh, has it?
It's bad.
Oh no, don't say
so
that.
bad.
I was excited for that.
It's good if you're like under about 10.
Oh,
10 or 11. And you probably really enjoy it because it's like, it's ha ha ha. They said fart joke or something like that.
It's quite disrespectful to the original movies. It doesn't have that same charm. Yeah.
I mean, 2 or 3, after 2, it kind of lost its way a little
3
bit.
was good. I liked 3.
3 was good, but it wasn't as good as 2 or 1.
No.
1 and 2 were.
That's actually heavily disappointing. Because I was like really excited for that movie. I was like, oh, Kung Fu Panda's back. Awesome.
Here's a little question for you. What is the best trilogy of all time? What is the best run of 3 movies of all time?
Don't say that to me. You already know my answer.
What's yours?
Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars.
No.
I ain't cool.
No, you're just wrong, buddy.
No.
Your opinion?
Invalid. No, I don't think he's wrong. No. It's still a good trilogy. Empire's magnificent. Best trilogy of movies.
Yeah, mine's Indiana Jones is up there for me.
Really?
How dare
Sorry.
you? I'll battle both of you right now. It is such a good it's probably because you haven't watched it in a while. It is really good.
Can I just say, one of the best trilogies I think is the Captain America one?
No.
First Avenger, Winter Soldier is one of the best Marvel movies because it doesn't feel like a Marvel movie.
What was the third one?
Civil War.
I like Civil War.
Winter Soldier felt like an espionage movie, like a spy movie.
I enjoyed Winter Soldier, but the other two were a bit...
Really?
I didn't enjoy them as much. And for the best trilogy of all time.
Jeez.
Let me think. Oh god. So decent few. I mean, there's Back to the Future trilogy, which is it's a good trilogy.
Yeah.
It's not like.
Yeah.
What about the Cars trilogy? How about
Cars
that?
is awesome.
I love Cars.
Toy Story.
Toy Story would be up
That's
there.
a good shout.
Although I think the first one has aged poorly. It just looks crap.
Yep.
But I really like the Indiana Jones trilogy.
Mhm.
I think it's a great trilogy.
What do you think of the Chris Nolan Batman movies?
Batman Begins is not great. It's a decent movie. Nothing great. Obviously, Dark Knight is fantastic.
Yeah. Did you see the delayed the Robert Pattinson one to 2026? They delayed it a whole year.
God's sake.
Why?
Because the strikes, they couldn't get
I mean,
filming.
to be fair, I would rather they
couldn't
do
write.
it. I'd rather they wait and do it right.
So the
So
only
it's
Joker comes out this year,
Uh-huh.
the second Joaquin Phoenix one.
Uh-huh.
Superman comes out next year,
Right.
and then Batman's the following year.
Oh, so it's
It
just...
better be good. I hope it's about Mr. Freeze. That'd be a great storyline.
Hush. A
Or-
real detective story.
Or I think I've seen sometimes it'd be cool if they actually like they've explored the realistic stuff. What if they went to stuff like Clayface or Killer
Killer Croc.
Because imagine that dark
Well-
setting with Killer Croc and him in the suit. That
Well,
would be
see,
nuts.
Do you know the Hush stuff quickly, Ross?
No.
Basically what it is Hush is someone that Bruce went to school with, and his Hush's parents died in a car crash, and
Right.
Bruce's dad was the one operating on them, and they both died. So he's always had this revenge against Bruce.
Yeah.
So what he started to do was morph his face to look like Bruce Wayne and start killing people. So it looks like Bruce Wayne is the one doing
The
the
murder.
killing.
Yeah.
So he's like, what's going on here? And it's all Professor Pig would be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, because Professor Pig wasn't a mastermind, was he? He was
No.
he was just insane.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
So I think you need someone like a Two-Face that would be able to like build up a proper like
Yeah.
thing, or Penguin, because they've actually got a brain, or Scarecrow.
Well,
Imagine
there's a Penguin TV show coming out.
yes.
Ah, that's...
Imagine Scarecrow in the Robert Pattinson.
I know Scarecrow, I know that one.
Ross is involved.
Yeah.
The only thing he's been involved in.
I mean, yeah, I think Star Wars is probably the first trilogy everyone would go to. Dune's got a good shout if the third one is as good as the second one for me. That'd be a really good trilogy. No, you just don't get it.
Well, Dune was a franchise that inspired Star Wars.
Yeah, but the movies the first movie isn't the same as the first Star Wars movie. It just
Star Wars does have a charm to it. It's a unique
It
charm.
just doesn't.
Star Wars has lost its way. The only thing bringing it back is the TV shows.
True. I can concur.
I mean,
Rogue One was phenomenal.
yeah, it's kind of hard though, because like, see Dune, I feel like it's high art. Like, wow, that's a really good movie, but I don't feel the charm of it as much as you would like Star Wars or Star Trek. I don't just feel any sort of like.
See,
Like, I do not care about Paul Atreides at all. Like, I could not care less.
one movie you should look at the behind the scenes for is The Curator.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So that's Gareth Edwards who done Rogue One and the 2014 Godzilla.
Yeah.
The way he done CG was nuts. So he just filmed random people, right?
Uh-huh.
Just eating, and they never had any mocap stuff on, but they rotoscoped their face and that out and put in robots' heads in that.
Right.
But it was like natural, so it was like just they went to this village, and they just filmed the locals doing stuff. So instead of covering them in CG and instead of covering them in, like green screens and that, they're just normally just sitting eating, and swapped the heads and the arms to robots.
That's
It's a shame though it was a mid movie. I mean, CGI wise,
It was phenomenal.
but story wise,
not
lacking.
so much.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited for projects. I'm just, again, the only media thing that I am truly excited for right now, apart from Civ coming out, Civilization 7, is Ghostbusters. if that's as good as what Afterlife was, in my opinion, then I'm gonna be so happy.
Mm-hmm.
You happy? No way.
Shut up.
That's a big task.
It is, isn't it? It's like...
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for new stuff to come out. It's just waiting for it. Any new Marvel stuff coming out, Graeme?
I fell away. Deadpool.
That's the only thing.
With
Isn't it?
Wolverine, yeah.
It seems like the R-rated Marvel stuff is saving them. So Moon Knight was really good.
Oh,
Werewolf by Night was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I fell asleep
Deadpool.
You fell asleep?
during yeah.
Oh,
I fall asleep during a lot of stuff.
You do.
that would annoy me.
No, cause see, like me and like you know Mindhunter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the show on Netflix.
Ah.
So me and Luke were watching it, and they got to episode 7, and I fell asleep.
Arcane's a really good animated show.
I've heard of it, Arcane. That's based off of League of Legends, isn't it? I've never.
But it's really,
watched it.
really. Haley Steinfeld voices Vi in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Man.
I think if DC can just play their cards right, they're in. They're
Well,
in
James
for some
Gunn's
money.
now in charge of DC.
Good. I mean, I don't know. Like, Sea Guardians of the Galaxy is.
Bro, don't.
No.
No.
What
See
you
the
said?
third one?
No,
I
just
was,
listen.
I was in tears.
No, the third one I liked it, but I think a fourth one would be too much.
Oh,
Well,
I
they're
would just-
doing.
I think they would overdo it, and I'm like, okay, yeah,
I think
cool.
they're doing a Star-Lord solo movie
I don't know how I'd like that.
with Chris Pratt. Also, speaking of that big man, did you see the second Mario movie was announced?
no, what? Why is there a
They're
second one?
They're
Because
doing
they're
a
so
second.
successful.
Also, Sonic comes out this year.
Sonic 3.
Mm-hmm. And they're doing it. They're doing it, Ross. They're doing it. So see Shadow.
Yeah,
The characters in
they're
it.
bringing Shadow.
Yeah, for the third one, but they're actually killing the child.
Yes!
Well, Shadow's origin was you had to protect his child, but that child died.
Uh-huh.
I'm not involved in Sonic.
So
at all.
they're
It
actually
seems so
doing
strange. Like, yeah, the kid's dying, yes!
And then they're doing a Borderlands movie.
So it's like Five Nights at Freddy's. And yeah, Borderlands.
Filming that second movie starting soon.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Everyone's coming back as well.
I don't know where it's going to go, but do you know what? I'm all for it.
Oh,
Same.
do you want to know some really upsetting news that I was quite sad? Matt Pat's retired.
I watched his last video.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Scott Cawthon's
Scott
appearance right at the
Cawthon
end.
appearance, yeah.
It's going to be so weird not seeing Matt Pat do Game Theory
The-
anymore.
Game Theory isn't going to be the same.
No.
It's just not.
But the people that he's brought in,
yeah.
I like the way they introduce the channels that they're doing.
Uh-huh,
But
absolutely.
they actually wrote most of the episodes for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
Because you knew this was coming.
Yeah, but it was warming him up for it and all that.
Yeah, but now he's gone higher up, Matt. So he's still reading all the scripts and that, but he isn't doing any voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
But what he's going to do is do charity events. So he's doing a fashion show on Style Theory in April. And then he's going to do, I think, a bowling tournament.
What? That's so random.
I like it.
It's Matt Pat, what do you expect?
Yeah, it's true. It's a random guy, isn't he?
Yeah. I think I'll be happy by the end of this year in terms of when it comes to movies, TV shows, games. Because I feel like everything is in 2025 and 2026. Like all the good stuff except from Civ. Civ is my only hope. But I'm so sure in my head that they're going to delay it to 2025.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier, weren't you?
It'll be about a month before launch.
And then they'll be
And
like,
they'll delay it to 2025. And then I'll just like cry in Luke's arms for the rest of the month. Because I was so close to what I've
Well-
been craving for years.
Well, Borderlands 4 is meant to be coming out soon.
I never played any of the Borderlands games.
what?
It was quite funny, so with Borderlands 4, it hasn't been officially announced, but you know how people like LinkedIn and put in their stuff, oh, I'm working on this. A bunch of voice actors went, I'm working on Borderlands 4. Uh-oh. Same with there's a Wonder Woman game in the works.
That's gonna be crap. You just know it's gonna.
Do you
be
know what's
crap.
really annoying? 2 trailers leaked for a multiplayer Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
Insomniac one.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. It's like you could team up with 5 other people from like Spider-Man from different universes.
It's just like a Spider-Verse kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And you could defeat like Venom and Mr. Sinister. No, not Mr. Sinister. Doc Ock in the Sinister Six.
Yeah, I mean, did you actually see that though? That Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse got snuffed for.
Oh, what do you think?
The
have
Boy
you seen
and the Heron.
Boy and the Heron?
That won like best animated movie
Right.
over Spider-Man,
Across the Spider-Verse.
which It feels like anime pandering. It just feels like that. It just feels like it's because anime seen as more as like art, and they're trying to be a bit, you know.
I think there's a stigma against comic book stuff though.
Well, yeah, like a Marvel movie's not going to win an Oscar.
I know. No. Even though some of them were better than most movies.
Yeah.
Yes. But so yeah, it definitely should have probably won. Although I didn't actually like it as much as the first one. I preferred the first one.
Did you?
I just thought the first one was a nicer story. It was more condensed. It felt like a nice continuous.
I think the why Heron won it is because that's his final movie.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
A nice send off or something.
That was quite sad. The creator of Dragon Ball died.
Did he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've seen loads of stuff of that on Twitter, and it was just a lot of Mexicans. It was a lot of Mexicans. Like it was all the memes. It was just like the Mexican cartel suspending their crimes for the next 48 hours to mourn his loss.
Have you seen The Last Airbender, the Netflix live action show?
No, but I have like seen the trailer for it and stuff like that.
Is it bad?
One Piece is a lot better.
Well, yeah, I heard One Piece was decent, but I've seen a couple clips from Last Airbender. It looks.
Because
You see the director, you know, because they made that Last Airbender movie, didn't they? Like way back.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, and he actually said, "See, it's not so easy making a live action Last Airbender now, is it?"
But the thing is with the the Last Airbender movie, they had the original creator on board, then he left because of the way Netflix was taking it, while the guy that made One Piece stayed and forced their hand to go, I'm making it the way I want it made.
Yeah, it was their creation. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like we're talking about movies too much.
No. I mean, no, it's fine. I love me. I love movies a lot more than I'd say any sort of TV shows or anything. I think I've watched 2 full TV shows in my life.
Really?
That's it. Breaking Bad.
Alright, makes sense.
And that was an effort. That took about 2 years.
What? Alright.
Alright. Jesus, sorry, Ross. And Better Call Saul.
Of course.
Oh, and Mindhunter. So three TV shows I've got.
Have you seen a TV show called Dark?
No.
I'm not gonna give it away then.
Is that is that a foreign film? Is that
no, the TV show.
Is it Danish or something like that?
Yeah, and it's like you go through
German. It's German.
German. You go through this portal.
Well, don't spoil it. That's the big
It's
reveal
good.
at the end
It's
of the
good.
entire thing.
Goes
It's
through a
good.
portal.
Dark's really good. But
What's it on?
Netflix.
Okay.
But I have. Is it just me that has this really bad habit? You're in the mood to watch something, and it's a TV show, and you can't stop until you finish it.
Yes, I have. I've been like that before.
Luckily though, I've Luke,
Yeah.
so he'll just tell me no, you don't watch it anymore. And turns off TV, and I get really upset. I just have to deal with it.
I should tell.
I know because I don't stop him because I know he's right.
No.
I need to get up at 6:30 the next morning. I can't be affording to watch all these.
That was
shows.
like Arcane. I started it at like 10 to 12, and I finished it at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy.
Then went to college.
You're a big binger for that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, movies, video games, TV shows, everything. Do you know what, that's one franchise I want to watch? Actually, that's one vote for best trilogy of all time. The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Really?
Yeah. That's meant to be a really good trilogy.
Dune is shaping up to be the Lord of the Rings of this generation.
Well, a sci-fi Lord of the Rings. It
Yeah.
was. I want to watch Lord of the Rings.
I've never watched Lord of the Rings.
Neither have I.
Oh.
No, I've just heard that it's
Stuart,
one of the best.
Stuart,
I don't actually.
Some cuts of Lord of the Rings are 3.5 hours long.
I know. I want to watch it. I'm going to make Luke watch it as well, and he's going to hate me for it, and I'm going to have so much fun.
Yeah.
You want to come over, Ross? We'll all watch it together, little party.
Yeah, let's get a Domino's order. Come on.
No.
Okay.
No. It's not on the budget.
Not in the budget.
We've got the 50% discount for voting for the full-time officers of GCU.
Oh yeah, the full-time officers have been announced. Congratulations to everyone who got voted in. The guy that I voted for,
Go in.
Friday, he
Yep.
got in. Any other stories surrounding that?
No, not that. I don't think so. I mean,
No. I mean, it was pretty fun. We were in the union when the election went down. It was cool seeing the process. Do you think you'll run for that sort of thing? Maybe like 4th year?
yeah. I mean, I talked about this with you before. I'd be pretty confident with my social standing.
And this is what I want as well. I want to run as well. And let's just see who gets more votes.
Okay, right. So let's get an external view here, right, Graeme?
Yes.
I'm in the golf society. I'm in the
The golf.
I'm in the
posh bugger.
I
play golf.
I'm in the Field Hockey Society at the Radio Cali. I'm in a computing course, right? I talk to many people in different courses.
Yes.
I've got a big... I'm not saying I have a huge social standard, but I've got a big social standard.
Yes.
Sure.
Bro, I just live how I live, man.
I'm in the gaming society as well. But you don't do nothing.
There's just no one
Right,
there.
so
The question is, who do you think is getting the more votes? And Ross is clearly prying up for you.
oh
to
no,
say
it's 100% Ross.
Yes.
100% Ross. Because
just you wait, buddy. I love my manifesto.
No, but the thing is it is down to manifesto, but it's also about who you know.
Exactly.
If
That's
you're
what
a
I'm saying.
helmet,
Well, no,
you stay in a corner.
this is like a 4,800 vote thing. So it's
But still, Ross has
I'll
the
know more
pulling
people.
power.
Yeah.
nah.
He just disagrees with it.
I'll
It's like-
boss it.
Listen, so I was a part of going around schools to do the MSYPs, Members of Scottish Youth Parliament, to help with the voting, and it was all down to who you know, because people just voted for their friends.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everyone who got in because they voted for their friends.
This is fourth year stuff. Who knows what could happen?
You're not getting more sociable in the time. If anything, from high school to now, you've gotten less sociable.
No.
That's my comeback.
I'll disagree. As his brother, he's got more sociable because he refused to talk to people before.
No, because I agree to that to an extent, because he's talked to me about this. He, in high school, right, when I was getting to know him, he was getting more sociable, but then he told me that I made him comfortable because I did the socialising for him. So he's went...
Yeah, Ross pretty much neutered me, and now he's gonna. This is like an 8-year game plan to actually beat me at full-time officer elections, because I used to be sociable and I used to make an attempt to make friends, and then Ross, my best friend, and I just felt like, why even try anymore? I'm set. I'm good. I've got Huck outside of school. I've got Ross inside of school. I am chilling, and then Ross meets new people. I meet them. Everything's great.
Yeah.
And so I just never
So
did it
basically
again.
what you're saying is, you jump in Ross's back and just follows him about.
And he thinks he's beating me to be full-time officer.
Bro, just you watch. Just the shock in your face.
The thing is you have pulled stuff out your sleeve before, Stuart, that surprised a lot of us.
I know, man. I'm crafty with it. Just you wait. It's going to be so good though when we're all sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to beat you, man. It comes up, I've got like 17 votes, you've got 582 or something. I'm just like, damn it.
That's what end up will be happening though. It'll be funny.
No, I'll get a couple
You
votes.
and Luke agreed to this about me. I've got charisma. It's like my
Yeah.
best trait.
Yeah.
I could talk
Yeah,
rubbish.
Ross said naughty word, yeah.
I could talk rubbish to anyone and everyone, and make them believe it. So it's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, no, but I think, because I don't know, I'll come and mix with it with the manifesto. I'll have a 5-point plan or something and people will dig it.
He'll
They'll
make
be
a
like,
song about his manifesto.
but then how would they perform it?
He'll grab a mic and do karaoke.
That he hates doing.
well, she doesn't only send me votes this game. Guys, I can change this. You haven't heard my manifesto yet. But I think, like, in terms of that, the election we just had there, it wasn't about who knew the most people.
It definitely was.
No, it was about who canvassed the most
No, because
across the uni.
I'm in a lot of like group chats for a lot of like different societies. Every society
Picked,
puts
yeah.
and then puts their link to vote for that person in their chat.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, there is a little bit, at least, well, not a little bit, there's a big bit of knowing people in the society that could put your link in it for them.
I know, but in terms of like close to 5,000 votes, which was an all-time high, a lot of that is just going to come from what they see, what they've seen on campus. And, I mean, everyone that came up to me on campus got elected.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Uh-huh.
I know it wasn't everyone for you, but it was everyone for me at least. I don't know. I wasn't hanging about as much, so.
Yeah.
I think you've got a better pulling power, but you've got a better strategic.
Yeah,
ability.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna pray on your downfall, Ross.
Here.
I'm gonna like pry you up to get you excluded from it for some reason. I'm gonna like sneak alcohol in your bag or something in the event. You can get you
I
kicked
can
out.
carry alcohol, just don't drink it.
Nah, I'll figure something. I'll figure something.
Have a wee stall. You want a shot, man?
I'm representing Ross Carmichael.
Free shot as long as you show me you're not voting for Ross Carmichael for full-time officer.
worth.
Not
If
worth.
I could just peel a couple votes off of you.
You'd be so happy. If you bet me by one vote, I think that'd make it so much better for you.
Nah, because it's like four people get elected, and if you get like fifth by a couple of votes, and I know that I've peeled a couple of them votes, I'm like, yeah, you're with me. Same result, Ross.
Is it bad I had a thought how funny it would be if we'd done all this and it wasn't recording?
It is recording. It wasn't recording the first like 2 minutes, but it's now recording.
So we're going to have a 58-minute long show for you this time.
Yeah,
Great.
pretty much. But yes.
Yeah, it's just, the hour's almost up, and we spent most of it talking about movies. We haven't even spoke about the football.
Oh, well, if you want to get into football, you're going to see a game soon, aren't you, Graeme?
Yes, I'm going to the Rangers Benfica game tomorrow.
Predictions? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh,
Flashbacks.
I think Rangers will win because Benfica just... Foreign teams don't know what it's like to come to a stadium of that magnitude, if you know what I mean.
I mean, Benfica are pretty big.
I know, but see if you looked at the Benfica game, look how many empty seats there were.
There was quite a
And
few.
home support.
I don't know. I think it will be a good game. I think Rangers have got a decent chance.
They're already talking about a Rangers-Liverpool final for the Euro.
Well, they're discussing the definite safety risks that would be involved with that, and considering it'd be played in Dublin.
Yeah, that'd be awful.
It's one flight.
I mean, Arsenal got through last night as well.
I'll be here.
Who do you support?
Take a guess.
City?
No, he supports Spurs.
Supports is a vague word.
To be fair,
What?
they demolished Aston Villa.
Well done.
Wow.
No, but Aston Villa have been phenomenal recently.
They've fallen off quite a bit.
They're still sitting in fourth.
I know, ahead of Tottenham.
But Spurs has got a game in hand.
Spurs are crap. I do not like Spurs.
No, my team's crap.
What, Man U?
Man U.
Womp, womp, womp. I mean...
Even with Ronaldo, you're all sucking.
To be fair, since Fergie left...
You've not really had a good time.
Oh, no.
Mourinho won.
But, in saying that, Ten Hag has had the highest win percentage of any manager.
Doesn't matter, because he hasn't won anything with that.
Yes, he has.
What's he won?
He won the cup last year.
What one?
The League Cup.
Oh, the Carabao Cup.
Yeah. The one...
I mean, it's not... For Man U standards, it's
The
not...
one that Liverpool fans said was a small cup and were celebrating like they won the league when they won it this year.
I can tell you really are a Man United fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arsenal, way up, yous both. We are now through to the quarterfinals. First time since 2011, I think, or 2010.
Just funny, that's cool, bro.
That is cool. Do you know what it makes it even cooler? The Spurs aren't in it.
But the thing is I don't think you're going to get any further.
We need a good draw. We definitely need a good draw.
I hope you get Bayern Munich.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think they've got a shot at anything, really, Bayern Munich?
I was just about to say, that's so funny. Harry Kane went to Bayern Munich to win something, and Bayern Leverkusen's demolishing the Bundesliga.
I know, and they've been knocked out of both domestic cup competitions.
Well, they're still in the Champions League.
That's their only competition left, and they're not going to win it.
Oh, no.
Because Arsenal will stop them.
Man City's still there. But what I will say is, what do you think should happen with Man City if they got found guilty of all the charges?
Well, I don't think we should be commenting on any active cases, Graeme. I don't think that'd be in our best interest. Actively pending cases, which we did discuss before the show. That you were not meant to bring up any active cases. So we will provide no comment on the thing.
Yep. Sorry.
Well, I know you just want to have a dig at Man City there, but...
No.
Brother dragged the rug from under his feet.
No.
I'll ask you this, do you think Luton will stay up this season?
Oh. Do you know what? Even if they don't, they've been impressive. For what they are, they've been impressive.
I want them to stay up.
I want them to stay up.
I want Nottingham Forest to go down. With what they've done with Stevie Cooper.
I mean, they were playing awful. They were not playing good. You see, West Ham fans are trying to get rid of David Moyes. How idiotic that is.
They're so confusing.
He's got them 8th in the Premier League. That's good for West Ham. And he's in the Europa League.
Exactly. And
a perfect record.
And they won their first European Cup in how many years?
Ever. They
no,
never.
No, they've won one.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they've won one.
I'll check that. Ross, could you type up for us West Ham European Cups?
West Ham European
Trophies.
Trophies.
Um,
They did win one.
What? I can't type. Sorry. West Ham European
Trophies. How many have they got?
Taking a while. Reception in the studio is not the best. It's just loading. In 3 major European finals, winning the European Cup Winners' Cup in wait, what?
Yeah.
1965, finishing runner-up in the same competition in 1976,
No, they
and
won
then
Oh.
winning the second edition of the Europa Conference League in 2023.
it. So they've won
Okay.
two.
So they've won. So it's the first time in 60 years, maybe.
Something like that.
That's. And they're trying to get rid of him. Like,
And-
West Ham were relegation threatened, and he yanked them out of that, got them top 6 or whatever it was,
Yeah.
then won the Conference League with them, and they're so ungrateful about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, they're just confusing.
I know. I mean, St. Mirren are having a great time of it right now.
They have, but they make hard work for themselves.
I know. They
How do you think they would play against Kilmarnock?
It's going to be a very interesting game.
Because Kilmarnock's sitting below St Mirren.
I know. It'll be close. It'll be very close. But I'm hopeful.
We've ticked all your boxes, haven't we? Arsenal,
St.
St
Mirren.
Mirren.
Yep, the two.
Yep.
2 boxes.
Yep.
I
I was getting flashbacks to what the show used to be. That's what I was joking about
oh, the
flashbacks.
football prediction.
Yeah, we literally just sat here with a bit of a Word document with the teams. Then you say just a random player's name that you had. And you're like, yeah, that'll do.
What about Scotland in the Euros? How do you think we're going to get on then?
We're not doing well, man. We've not been there in ages. There's a
Well,
reason for
We were
that.
there last time.
Oh, cool. We didn't get far, did we?
Well, it's only
Group stage.
friendlies. It's only
Aye.
friendlies. These next 2 games.
I know, but how are they going to do in the Euros, do you
I
think?
don't know. They're playing some against some difficult teams. Germany for the first game.
We're on a good little streak.
Yeah, but how long does that streak? All it takes is for one key player to get injured.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm just going to enjoy it regardless. It'll be nice seeing Scotland.
Shankland's going to be the difference, I think.
But no doubt, Ross, we won't get to watch it. Do you know why?
Why?
We'll be working.
Yep. Hard man's life, innit?
Yep. I'm going to be coming up to that bar a lot to watch the TV.
I'll be in the alehouse watching it.
Alright, well, that is the show. Almost over, about a minute to go. I'd like to thank you, Graeme, very much for coming on.
Thank you, yes,
We
thank you.
love so much.
It's been a lovely show, actually. It's been one of the better ones, I'd say.
you've been so beautiful today.
Talk to me.
So, next week, our guest is going to be,
Undefined so far.
maybe, a guy called Josh. Maybe. Well, we're thinking about it.
Yeah,
We're thinking about
but we don't know yet.
it. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, all RNS Radio.
You can watch Stuart get clotted with a bin.
On-
Again.
Yeah, on TikTok. Also, we post regularly on Instagram, and our YouTube is where we post all the podcasts of the show. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh.